Welcome, everybody, to episode 9 of the Prolonged Engagement Show. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Sarah.
And you can follow us on Twitter. I am at Sound Overlord. Sarah is
At Dark Raven 13.
Follow the show at TPE Engagement and go to theprolongedengagement.com for everything that we do. And trust me, everything we do is pretty freaking awesome if I do say some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, 6 subscribers really shows you just how awesome we are. But guess what? We thank you, 6 subscribers.
Yep.
Because it is you who bring us to do this every single week for you guys and put out best content we can.
You ready to get started or not?
I want to thank all of you, everyone that's listening and watching. Thank you, wherever you are and however you're doing it. We're on YouTube as well as iTunes, and you can even watch us on theprolongedengagement.com.
Yep.
It's freaking great. It's everything. The audio version, the video version, links to YouTube, links to iTunes, links to everything. It's freaking great. There's a donate button on there when you can help me pay for that thing that I got that gives me all that space on my Final Cut Pro library that gave us the wonderful video that we are about to show everyone and that we are about to comment so heavily upon.
Tell you guys what happened during filming. Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Surprises. Probably things you didn't know about us from back then. Or things that happened back then that we probably shouldn't be talking about.
If you did not listen to episode 8 last week, then
you don't know the treat you're in for today.
You don't know. Exactly. You just don't know the treat that you're in for today. We are going to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 spoof on our video, NightShot SHITD Origins. Now, we did NightShot SHITD Origins. We, well, I guess we could say that we did the whole thing because we did do the whole thing. We did something. What the heck did we do?
We filmed it back in...
Filmed it and edited it and put it all together way back in 2010.
When we were still first years of college?
Yeah, our first I guess that was our second semester of college.
Mm-hmm.
And
with our teacher who I swear.
Oh, he was high. I swear
every
he was
day.
high. Yeah.
Every day.
So smoke weed every day. And
nope, you gotta do the Thomas the Tank Engine version.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I will totally put it on there.
Yeah, okay.
It is so funny.
But at any rate,
smoke weed every day. That's it.
We did this back in 2010. Put it all together and whatnot
for a class.
And this was based off of a spoofy type of ghost hunter, ghost adventure thing that we had done in the past called SHITD. And
Supernatural Hunters in the Dark.
Supernatural Hunters in the Dark. And we created this. We had done two SHITD videos.
Yeah.
Before we did NightShot SHITD Origins. And
if you actually go find those, you have a different cast.
Yeah. That was on
and
our channel.
We'll discuss that.
And I'll put a little with this not with this video, but
can you babe,
what?
Please check where you're pointing when you do that.
Okay. Anyway.
This
video right here. With this video is what I'll do is I'll post a link to our old channel that had all that crap on it.
It's not crap.
lot of it is crap, but a lot of it is pretty good. Like Ouija is fantastic. Ouija is really good.
Not acting.
The acting is awful. Just like the acting in this is pretty awful.
Some of us are awful. I'm not.
But I really think that this video is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
For what we were going through. There's lots of good camera angles that we had. Same with Ouija. Ouija was really good with the camera angles. That was the first time that I had actually put a camera up in the top of that thing, and then I put the Ouija board, and I told David, I'm like, go up there, and you actually see his hands and him like getting up on the top there, and then he grabs the Ouija board, and I cut all and splice that all together, and it's freaking great.
I don't even know how many takes we did of just the thing falling.
Yeah. I did like 5 takes of just the Ouija board falling on the ground just to get the right one, but at any rate, so my whole idea behind and we did those 2 videos, so NightShot SHITD Origins and Ouija we did for this class.
Because we each had to do one.
Ouija was the one that is your brainchild, and NightShot SHITD Origins is my brainchild.
Yeah.
In the fact that we both worked together on both of them. Both of them were our creations together. But Ouija was directed by you.
Technically.
Straight up.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
You do not remember that? Shit. You do not remember that at all? All the fight choreography was all you.
Was me.
It was all you. It was your
idea.
It was your idea, and
don't even.
You didn't even see the new movie, so you don't even know if that was a.
I need to.
If that was a thing.
I need to.
But, yeah, you directed it. I helped a lot with the camera angles just because I'm really good at that,
and I don't have that type of vision. I get very lost.
But
I know what I'm trying to do, but I can't ever get.
But seriously, it was all your idea. And that was your thing. The NightShot SHITD Origins, that was mine. And the reason that it didn't go on YouTube is because of one thing.
You lost your computer.
My computer was lost. Not lost as in physically lost, but the hard drive died but a month later after this video.
After filming.
After putting this video together.
Can I say something very interesting about this, though?
What?
This was not the original idea.
What do you mean?
This was the second go-through of this idea. It was supposed to be SHITD 3 with the original cast. Do you not remember that?
What do you mean?
The original storyline for this video was we were going back to this location, and then we were supposed to do like some Bohemian Rhapsody thing.
Okay.
Do you not remember that?
No.
I do very well because
I remember. Well, we had put together. We had taken some footage for SHITD 3 with Dustin, who is the original Zach in our SHITD series. Everyone else in NightShot is the same except for David, who plays Zach in NightShot.
Because I'm gonna say the original reason, and if Dustin gets pissed at me, I don't give a shit. It's because he got a job at Disney.
And he just couldn't help us out anymore.
Yeah,
that was
he
the thing.
Basically was like, he's like, sorry,
He was like, yeah, the rats got my balls. And
I got your balls.
Yeah, and he just couldn't help us anymore.
Yeah.
And so David stepped up and he helped us and became Zach. But we did have some footage with Dustin
for original.
SHITD 3.
And we shot most of Ouija with Dustin.
Yeah, we had shot the whole beginning of Ouija with Dustin,
and most of the other shots with him.
We did. NightShot was all David.
Yeah.
Dustin was in no part of that. And was that the reason that we did NightShot SHITD Origins?
Yeah.
Was because
we had to switch actors.
We had to switch actors, so I didn't want to do SHITD 3.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even remember that.
I do. I remember it often, very heavily because we were going to do SHITD 3, and SHITD 3 was the premise that we're going back to the location, which is my uncle's property, and we were going to become possessed and start singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
And other, like, we each were going to be possessed by the spirit of some very famous musician.
That's right. That's right. We were gonna do. We were gonna be all possessed, and I was gonna put the actual music in there. So we were kind of gonna make it like a music video type thing.
Yeah.
I remember now.
And then somehow we were going to come together and do Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's right.
And that was the original idea.
That's right.
And we actually needed Dustin for 2 nights of filming. Because we were going to film on Saturday and film my stuff like we did. And then film yours.
Yeah.
And originally, Lauren in my film was going to play the main character.
Right.
But she didn't feel comfortable with it because my character was demonic. And she said she didn't feel comfortable with it, so I ended up playing it.
Yeah.
So much mess. The next one we need to do is Ouija.
But
so that we can just say how much shit.
Yeah, and I may just put it on the channel or whatnot, or I could just put it up here and not worry about it.
We'll also have to and also I would like to do, if we can, while we're watching this. Excuse me. To put up some gag reels.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that up separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there were some times that a lot of funny stuff was happening in the background. Like, even in the first scene, you cut this, and I remembered it being in there, of just Laura and I on our computers were playing Sims 3.
Yes.
And so mine's running actually better than hers. And this was...
And she complains that she has a shitty Dell and you have an awesome MacBook Pro.
And that was not in character.
Yeah.
That's not in character at all. That's us just being us. I miss her.
Yeah, I know.
I miss her a lot.
But yeah, at any rate, so yeah, I can't even. That's interesting. I can't. I don't know why I couldn't remember that, but
because the beginning of Shitted 3 is a parody of itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a parody of
Greatest Fit Cut Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Dustin ends up, and
I felt so bad because
he sits there and goes, like the whole beginning of that video started out with saying, it had Dustin screaming and he was holding on to the steering wheel in my car, and I'm like dragging him out of there, and I said, we're not going back there, and he freaks out, and then he runs into the room and puts a remote up his butt and
hits himself in the head with a shoe.
And freaks out and crap like
and
that.
It's
but
funny.
I did end up a couple years ago or so. I ended up putting the putting that raw footage together and just putting it out there.
Yeah.
And then at the end, since we didn't get into any of the
actual ghost
hunting part of it, it was just like lead up to it. I just said, the night that we went out here, we,
got really scary footage.
It was some really scary stuff, and
because it would liability issues.
Yeah, we're like, due to liability issues, we just can't put this out there, and that's how we got away with it. But,
yeah.
With NightShot, I got David to do this. The idea was that we were going to go out to the property there, and we were going.
And
it was going to be NightShot was going to be a spoof of Shitted itself.
Yes.
So
like the whole original joke of it was that because Dustin couldn't come back for it, was that we were going to make fun of all those origin stories by having new actors or having the new actor for the lead, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the beginning of the story just starts off with we're watching Ghost Adventures, and Zach just sits there and goes, oh, well, we can do that. All they do is, scream at air and, think that it's scary. And he's like, And then he talks me into it and says, "Oh well, we just need a dinky little camcorder in order to do
And we
this.
can do
and
this.
We can do this, And so the whole idea behind the story was that we were just going to go out there for fun and mess around and stuff. And in the end, we actually find a Sasquatch,
which is actually a joke from Shitted 2.
which is actually a joke from Shitted 2. In Shitted 2,
My character's very lost. Like, what is darkness in the dark?
and then
And
my
Sarah's character goes, "Hey, is that it?"
Sarah's character Miri sits there and goes, "Oh, is that it?" And then Dustin sits there and goes, "No, that's a
Sasquatch.
that's just a Sasquatch.
That's Destination Truth
that's
stuff.
Destination Truth shit." And
We weren't allowed to curse.
so I didn't want to curse in those, because
he says piss.
what? I was pissing orange soda. But we didn't want to curse in those, because we wanted it to be for a more general audience. But fuck it.
Yeah.
So
That's how we honestly feel now.
Yeah.
We've actually discussed doing a second one.
A second NightShot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that NightShot in itself is a whole different realm than Shitted. We've discussed doing a second one, and I really think it would be a good idea. And we have all of our crew except for Lauren. She's no longer. We don't have contact with her anymore.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as that is, but that's just how it goes.
Sometimes life does that to you.
So that's about all the background information I think we have for that. Let's just.
There's a lot of inside jokes in this too.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of inside jokes, which when we get to them, we'll have to explain them.
So the first one that I'll talk about here is in the beginning we're playing
Guitar Hero
Metallica. We're playing Enter Sandman, playing the song Enter Sandman, and I'm on the drums, and then David's dressed up like Slash, playing the guitar. So we'll start.
You'll see that.
We'll start this here, and we'll give our our peanut gallery comments of it. What?
Yeah. I'm petting Elpie.
Oh, with your foot. All right.
Yeah, 'cause she's a good girl.
All right, let's do this.
How young you are. Okay, you too.
Guys, we're gonna miss it. Guys, hey, we're gonna miss Ghost Adventure.
Oh shit!
I can't believe that's an FAU shirt when we were going there.
I know.
I never believed in ghosts.
That was Wade. That was we were at Valencia, so we were gonna straight up go to FAU there. This was actually, I got this footage off of. There was a Ghost Adventures
Because I'm a huge
episode.
fan of it.
Oh yeah, we loved the show, but I put it on a DVD from the DVD burner, and then I got the DVD off the, with
We can do that.
handbrake and whatnot.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Being locked down from dusk until dawn. If this is the portal of hell, why don't you come up out of that ground and get us?
They're just yelling at a bunch of
I really was
nothingness.
impressed with the way that I was able to
Putting it on
Do what
tape.
you did back then.
splice that together like that.
Guys,
And
we
it
can
takes
do
Clearly see
this.
play.
We should do this. This will be fun.
Magic
I
City.
missed that
This
shirt.
is a town that sprang
hell are you
up almost
talking about?
overnight in the late 1800s.
You can hardly see our eyes.
Let's be ghost
It's
hunters.
your bad resolution.
This is a good idea, and you know.
That's our carport in Claremont.
They're cool.
So
Look how long David's hair is.
all they do
And he has his
is
bands.
run around
Bands in his chainmail.
screaming at air and saying stupid crap. And all we need to do
And he-
that
And he has
is
his
a
little
dinky little camcorder.
the thing he was
don't
trying to
have
Yeah,
grow
he
out
was
then.
trying to grow his
experience in
goatee
the field.
at that point.
Regardless of what they look like on screen,
They
they
still know
still know what they're doing.
doing.
So we'll make
Gee
it up.
whiz, Kyle.
We'll We'll be the ghosts off stage or off camera, and nobody will know the wise.
Why is the damn
Post it
camera
on
so
YouTube,
shaky?
Get famous, and
I
hey,
don't know,
who
maybe
knows,
Sarah was
maybe even
behind it at
Stir
that
Fry
point.
TV will come after us.
Yes, and at that point you
Yeah,
took
like he says, Stir Fry TV will come after us.
because he was
As long
on
as
Stir
you
Fry
find a
TV.
place, I'll take care of the technical stuff.
Good, because I've got just the place.
A little
Oh,
known
turn
fact,
in here.
that chainmail vest is
He made
actually
himself.
he made himself out of paper clips. Paper clips.
There's Giz.
There's Giz. Yeah. Still have that in that car.
Happy trails.
Yeah, my uncle lives here.
You know, actually, it's Sarah's
Okay.
uncle that lives there, but
And that's my cousin.
Why did we bring
That's
your
your
little
second
brother
Second
along?
cousin.
Because
And he
if,
asked a question too.
yeah, he's asking a question while I'm
bring him
talking. but-
along. My mom said that I couldn't
Bring
take
my
my computer along.
And I'm totally awesome.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that too.
He really is. He's a cute little kid.
That's my S60. That car is still in Florida at the moment. It's on its last legs at the moment. 233,000 miles on that car.
Usually does.
This was done in shots
Wow,
like
this
this
might
was
be
because we only had a limited amount of people that were there, so we had to.
Switch off.
So actually, David's behind the camera at this point.
This is where we're gonna do it.
The camera's on a tripod now. That was
and
after.
that boat's another reference.
Mhm.
Oh man.
That's a Shitted 2 reference.
Gonna be our HQ.
At the time, I'm
And
on
I'm
a.
kid wrangling, if
Yeah.
you can't tell.
And those freaking bugs were crazy
Oh
that
my
day.
god. That's the honest reason why Laura and I didn't go back out. We were getting so bitten up that we could not go
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
back
you
outside.
just said I'm not going back out there. I was like, fine, we'll just film me and David out there. Nate wanted to come along too, so.
And so this is how we decided to deal with it.
Awesome.
This is a huge joke too.
Yeah, we had to have Lauren have something in her hands, like eating or drinking in every scene.
So this one's a
Come on, guys. What are you doing? Get up. Let's go. Let's go.
that's just David being
I'm
David.
waiting for David's child to be like that.
Oh my god, it will make me so happy because then they'll understand our pain for years.
Okay, I don't know what type of bugs they were out there. I think they
Think
were
they were
energy
energy
sucking bugs.
sucking bugs?
I didn't know what
you
to
guys
hell to
go
say.
explore in the daylight, but whenever you guys need me, I'll be ready. Good night.
That goes double for me.
Fine. Me and Mark will go out there.
The bugs are actually a
I'll
reference
come
to
too.
Okay, Nate can come too.
And Nate goes, I want to come
I
too.
think this will be good.
which was actually just Nate being
We'll see
Nate.
if anything pops up.
Yeah.
The funny thing about out there is that's
So
in,
you can clearly see who had the better steady hand.
Sounds good to me.
So like anytime that it's really really still, you know that I had it.
yeah. It was
This
either
David
you,
has it here.
Seriously?
Sure, why not? It's
I had it
supernatural
there.
hunters in the dark. And we can put it across the screen in big bold letters like they do in SWAT or NCIS.
Fine. It was your idea in the first
The
place,
very-
so I'll let you
The
run.
interesting thing about
That
this
camera that I have sitting there,
is actually a night.
that is it's a DVD
Yeah.
camcorder. So everything that we did on there had to be less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we did shoot some things
Hi,
with it.
I'm
Like this
Zach,
is actually
and
shot on that
welcome
camera,
to
which is why it looks
Supernatural
slightly
Hunters in
worse.
the dark. Shitted. On today's Shitted, we're focusing on this place. In all sorts of literature, we hear about trolls.
We honestly
under
let
bridges.
David go with this.
Yeah, this was all David.
We're
I didn't
gonna
tell him to
focus
do
on
any of
ghosts
this.
under the bridge. So I'm gonna put Mary and Miri right here, and we're gonna put our tech guy Mark right here.
That was Ashley and Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
And
And here is Mom's
Ashley's
garden.
Oh,
boyfriend.
hold on.
She was buried here, and as you can see, everything else died too.
The best line
Guys,
in
did
this
you
whole
see
video.
that?
See what, Nate?
And it's just because you let him go.
Mm-hmm. This is Mom's garden. Everything else died too.
Okay.
Yeah, the really funny thing
So
is
Nate sees something hairy, and so I go, oh well, you know, we're done anyway. So.
here we go again. Here we go.
There she is, a pickle.
Wake
man.
up! Good. Now that you're awake,
I never understood
you can
why that
go
was a
back
joke
to
with us,
sleep,
that she
'cause
always
we're
had to
gonna
have
wait
something in her
until
mouth.
nightfall. Alright guys, it's time. Here we are at HQ. Night has fallen and it's finally dark enough to go out. Let's do it.
Okay, Zach told us to go here. He told us there was plenty of activity. I'm gonna start our EVP
3.
session.
No, 2. 3.
Okay, Mary, EVP
4.
session 1, under the bridge. Is there anyone here? Did you hear that?
See, and this is the jokey part about
We
it.
think we
sat
heard
off
you.
Camera and
Could
we
you
just said,
show yourself to us?
what if we don't want to?
We would really appreciate it if you would.
I don't want to.
That was actually me
Guys,
standing off to the
that
back
wasn't you.
I'm out in a British accent. The Sasquatch actually has 3 different people that
Play it.
play it.
Oh, did you hear me?
Yeah, seriously.
Ow! Because I did twist my
This is actually Claudia now. I have gotten Claudia to handle some of the video work.
because we just couldn't do it alone. There
And then
wasn't
here's, I can't get my ass in this chair. Oh.
What the hell was that?
Here I am acting this way, and then there's
It was a
Lauren.
ghost,
Just-
guys.
calm as
We did it for Rizzles.
Are you freaking gay? That was a rude ghost.
and we
Seriously, Zach, what was that? That's not funny.
I didn't say it was funny.
He said it
but after
perfectly
what
that first time, so I had to
yeah,
use it
we
again.
gotta find out what that thing is.
Are you freaking gay? That was a rude ghost.
I'm with Nate. We ain't doing this.
Zach, we
This is my great acting again.
I can't do this.
Oh come on,
were
guys! This is
great
the
at
biggest
Oh my
opportunity
God,
of
it's
our
so bad.
lives. We
It was
actually
that one and
found
the-
a
and there's still
real
no-
ghost, a
they're
real
doing.
paranormal activity.
no, but
thing
legitimately one of the best actors in Orlando. You could.
And you're
gone
just
far
gonna
with it.
stay here and not do anything about it?
Yeah.
We gotta go see that thing
No.
again. It'll be awesome.
End a movie
Like
right here.
last time, except last time was kind of scary, but it'll be awesome.
I think you're crazy,
She's so calm.
and I don't like the idea. But you're right.
Okay, we're gonna go find whatever it was that said whatever it said back there.
If we let David go, it was fine.
Excuse me. You're interrupting my sleep pattern.
That was actually your daddy dressed up as the Sasquatch. And I gave him the camera to hold.
Who's holding the camera there? Who's running the camera?
Me. All the ones that were running is just me.
It was a freaking Sasquatch.
I know. And tomorrow we're going after him.
What?
This is my uncle's property, and by
By
golly,
golly,
I'm gonna do something about that Sasquatch.
We actually ran.
This
too.
was actually filmed in the same day, so even though
Alright, guys,
it's,
let's
it's
go
not, it's light
Sasquatch
now,
hunting.
we brought two
Where the hell
two
did you get
changes
all
of
that?
clothes for
My
everybody.
best friends in Ren Fair.
But we had
me
like
up.
changed our
Mark,
clothes twice that day,
here is
and
your
we just
sword.
filmed this part
Is it-
while we still had daylight out.
Miri, here is your dagger of truth. Nate,
I was really
when
upset that
was
I
a
got your
boy,
dagger.
My
Yeah, so
father
I noticed that
killed a
Nate's
bear
still wearing the
and
same
gave
clothes.
it to me with this knife. He cut out its teeth
Still don't
and
know
everything.
why Nate's
That
mother
is an
would have
awesome
let
knife.
not Nate,
And
Nate's
Mary.
mother,
I get the
but I
big
mean
one,
like
right?
You get the
Nate and
multi-
my mother would have allowed
It
him
might
to
have
go
a
on a
knife.
Sasquatch hunting trip with his brother, but
I got the big guy.
I guess that's something
Oh,
that
this
was
is one of my
overlooked.
favorite
So
parts.
great. We all
'Cause this
have
was
our
very
weapons.
true as to
So
actually
now all
what
we have to
happened.
do is wait for nightfall to bait him.
And that it is.
I found a knife.
There's a funny story about that specific
Scene.
clip, and that will be in the special features one that I'm creating. It'll be very funny.
I'll be very surprised that. Ow! He just scared me.
Alright.
This was also very funny because
Alright.
we had to ask my parents to go get this bag.
Yeah.
10
10 McDoubles.
Love this crap.
It's actually an empty bag
I'm
from
gonna leave it
McDonald's,
here
but
because he was here before, and it's out in the open, so we can see when he takes it. I have this feeling that he's gonna be
Instinct.
here again.
I have this in feeling.
I was gonna go say one
This
word.
is a fantastic.
This would be a great shot. Wasn't that a tripod?
Yeah.
So sure this was going to work. It would have too if we hadn't.
I had to like
fallen
turn on the camera, then get back in the car, and then go, and then
asleep. That was
start.
gonna work too.
Isn't that
That's
David?
David in the Sasquatch holding up my Mac.
Which ended up dying.
Mom, where are you
old man.
going?
Hey! Step away from my baby.
What's really funny about this is that he talks twice.
What do you mean?
The Sasquatch can talk,
I know,
but he doesn't talk.
but I had David. Here we go. So
Yeah.
they actually had a bet between me or the Sasquatch. So Sarah
I
Sarah
say-
voted on me,
Yeah.
and Lauren voted on the Sasquatch. So then there's stupid of me turning around and taking the Sasquatch's head off,
Which was actually just David
which David just
Holding his-
holding
So,
his
hey,
head.
babe,
suit up.
that nasty thing never gonna touch you again.
Dude, that was epic.
And then here's Lauren giving the money to Sarah. There you go. She won the bet.
Nobody touches my Mac.
Funny thing about that,
Tonight
the minute the camera turns up,
was
I ran over there and touched it.
scary.
No, the camera was
still
still
on?
on. Oh yeah,
Was
I'll give him that.
gruesome and bloody. Tonight, Mark brutally maimed a Sasquatch by chopping its head clean off its
If you
shoulders.
hear in the background, we're laughing.
It was
Kind of.
epic. Let's freaking do this again sometime.
And we never did. Yep, no, we did.
Long live shit.
What? Why are you being so sad?
And the five of them walked on, knowing they would forever be the supernatural hunters in the dark.
This is from Shitted 1, and that shot is from Shitted 1, and so is that one. I actually used the footage from Shitted 1. You see this little... That was actually my old computer
Unable.
struggling to render that.
But I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
And this is all new.
This is actually brand spanking new. I created this whole credit section completely from scratch, brand new. The original credits had me in there as Kyle Claudy, so that just can't happen. So
I don't know why you have this band. He doesn't go by band anymore.
that's how he was in that when it was in 2010. So I kept everything the same except for I had to change my freaking last name. Lauren wanted to go as Kiefer. That's not her name. So
Alfie, don't you dare.
let's see, I added in. I just had it as John Deerkin before, but David did more
Oh, yeah.
than your daddy did. So
You also have Claudia.
I had her in the last one. And then, so Alan, Betty, Kiefer, those weird. Added all of this, music
So that it doesn't
and
get
additional
taken down.
footage. Put in the website, all rights reserved and stuff, and then there you go. There's our
logo.
there's our logo at the end of the video to show that we were. Oh, it's gonna show
stop it.
episode 7 now, so don't want that to happen. Cancel. So, yeah, that
What-
was NightShot SHITD Origins.
Yeah, the part of the joke with this, I love Lauren to death.
Hold on. Continue speaking.
Okay, where are you going?
My Mac just told me that
Oh, okay. Love that girl to death. She even made this joke that she's very pure to being blonde. Remember that? To that, she always made the joke that she was a pure blonde, meaning that she wasn't that smart. So that's part of the reason why we gave her the safety tool, besides the fact that she said she didn't feel comfortable with any of the bigger items. So this whole joke came about, and we knew the multi-tool had a knife. We just didn't know where it was. And we weren't even sure if it actually did. And so she was actually going through looking for the knife. Mm-hmm. And she pulled out every single tool in that thing.
Well, for this, you'll notice that there is no cursing in this video because it was a school project.
Yeah.
So, we didn't want to have any cursing in it. So we left it that way. But literally right after that, she just sits there and she goes, "I found the knife!" And then and
it pops,
and she lets go of it, and it pops back into place, and it nicks her a little bit. The knife nicks her finger, and she goes, "Oh fuck!" And so I was like, "Well, here you go. Now I got to cut that out of there." But
yeah.
And I'll show you that. I'll put that on
awesome.
YouTube. It'll be great.
What else happened in there? David in the Sasquatch soup.
In the Sasquatch soup.
Suit.
Just like Agents of Sealed.
No.
You said Agents of Sealed yesterday.
It was
just
Shield.
So you know.
I'm sorry. But because I remember it, because we were trying to switch off people. Mm-hmm. And so he got in there in that because he was the only one that could use that knife cool thingy.
Yeah, he had the butterfly knife.
And so we were honestly actually in that whole scene basically sitting right outside the door watching it. Mm-hmm. Because with them two actually, they weren't doing it all that fast, but they still had knives and swords out. So it wasn't safe to have more than two people in there. Mm-hmm. And so David's in there. And he's in the full suit, and he starts singing. And I don't even know how.
We're not even going to get into that. I'm just going to put that.
You're going to put that one in there?
That video, and that's going to be that.
That's in there.
You're going to want to see that. That's freaking funny.
Claudia, who's my other second cousin, Nate's older sister, I'm sorry, my family's hilarious. Because they think it's a really good idea to do stuff without asking. Like Lauren trying to find the knife. Or Claudia, who decides, I'm going to pick up the camera and start shoving it in people's faces.
Mm-hmm. So there is another thing of David in the Sasquatch suit, and he just says something random. I'll put that in there. That's freaking funny, too.
Yeah. And I don't know how we missed it, but David, before, because we honestly don't know what's going to come out of David's mouth. That's who he's always been. That's why we love him to death, because he does it. We don't know what's going to come out next. Mm-hmm. And so I think your guys are standing in the somewhere.
I'd love to get him on a show.
I would.
Even if it's just like a Google Hangout and I put him in the corner.
Yeah. But
What?
He said something to you. Well, either you are on the bridge, but it was from a faraway shot, and Nate had the camera. Mm-hmm. And he says something to you, and you crack up.
Yeah, that was the point. That was that first one where he says, and we're going to put our tech guy, Mark, right here. And then you see a far off shot. He's telling me something, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. He was something like, "Oh, and that's what you get when you mix hot sauce and mac and cheese, and it just burns your butt like crazy." And like he just said something outlandish because I told him, I was just like, "Just speak." I was like, the camera's too far away to actually pick up what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I said, "Should just say something stupid." And sure as shit, he said something stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
it was awesome because the reaction out of you is hilarious because you laugh loud.
Yeah, which is why that shot is so quick. I laugh out loud and all that good stuff. But
because I don't even know where I was then, but I was trying to go and get fixed up because the bugs that you actually see are mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. And I was going to say blood sucking instead of energy sucking.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think how appropriate that was.
Yeah, you're right.
But they were mosquitoes, and poor Lauren and I were bit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
did get better because we did use bug spray and whatnot. But
after we did that scene, and you see Lauren and I lay down, we actually ran to the main house.
Got a drink and some bug spray and stuff
a drink.
like that, yeah.
Lauren got a pickle.
Lauren did get a pickle.
That's why you see it. And then the pickle, and then we got sprayed from head to toe. My hair was actually wet with bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
That is how much we put on ourselves. And then we ended up bringing some back for the guys because of it was bad.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. So I really enjoy it. I think it's just stupid and a little bit of witty crap in there, and so I just thought it would be cool to put that out for everyone, especially since it's never been on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I think the next one we should do is Ouija.
Well, it's already there.
It's already there.
But we can do one of these.
But we should do one of these with
for
Ouija.
That would probably be a good idea.
And put the original footage with it.
If I can find it. I don't know where it is.
Because
I may have it.
I think we do.
I'll look for it. I may have it, but
the original footage
I'm not making any promises.
I know.
On that one.
The original footage, I mean, is with Dustin.
Yeah. I will look for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I'll look for it, though.
Yeah, because the original fight scene was a lot more violent.
I had the original one for NightShot, so,
yeah.
Here we go. You never know.
Yep. But I remember that original fight scene being a lot more violent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it looks a lot weirder.
Yeah.
The lighting was off, and it looks strange.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, that was episode 9. That means that next week will be 10 episodes. You know how awesome that is? And we thank you guys for that.
Yes.
We're, at the beginning of this, we wanted to do this for ourselves, and that just wasn't enough. And it's you guys who are really giving us the power and really excitement to continue to do this. We like to put stuff out for you.
Oh God. I
we
just had a horrible idea.
As long as you guys continue to support us, and I don't care, if we have 6 subscribers for the rest of the year, I don't care. I'm gonna still put out stuff because I like doing it, and I really want to do it for you guys.
This is fun.
And but seriously, I mean, I would enjoy a little bit more. So
I will say, I got this bad idea.
So hold on. So yeah, tell your friends to head over to theprolongedengagement.com, and they can find everything that we do, absolutely everything. You guys can contact us on that website. There's a little contact button over there. Click it. Send us an email. Send us a tweet. We'd love to hear from you. We really we would love to hear some feedback. If you like something, tell us about it.
Yep.
If you don't like something, tell us about it. We can change things. We already have changed things. I mean,
And
there's things.
we also
and this whole show that we did today
was an idea.
Was feedback from one of you guys.
Yep.
So
if you guys have any either,
we will listen, and we will take your ideas, and we'll put it to work.
Oh yeah.
So,
okay, my bad idea.
Go for it.
We should do one of these with horse.
Oh, fucking A. Sure. All right, we're going to do it now. Now we're fucking going to do it. That's it. Horse was something that we put together when we were still in high school, and it was like our senior year in high school. It's disastrous. It was like 10 of us, and we had a large group musical cast.
And so we decided to have a sleepover at our house.
And we put this thing together at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was ridiculous.
And the really funny thing about this is that it was actually taken down from YouTube.
No, I took it down.
No?
I took it down.
You told me YouTube flagged it for sexual content
No.
and took it down.
No, I took it down.
Oh.
I told everyone else that YouTube had flagged it. But I didn't want that being out there when we were dealing with that Ashley Richards thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, I didn't want him to backlash at us off of that, since it was us and
Most of
our
the people.
key group of friends that was instrumental in getting him out of that school. So, I
Well,
didn't
what he
want
was
I
doing
didn't
was
want him.
inappropriate.
I know what he was doing was super inappropriate, but I didn't want him to sit there and go, "Do you know what these students are putting out on YouTube?" I didn't want that to come back to us at all. So I took it off for a while, and then I ended up putting it back on. But
Yeah, not till we were in college, though.
yeah, it wasn't. But that was like 6 months from there, so
Yeah.
it didn't really matter. But okay, guys, this was episode 9. This is our Mystery Science Theater 3000 edition of NightShot SHITD Origins, and we're going to continue to do this for our videos, and if we find some stupid movie that we want to do,
if you guys tell us of a
movie
movie or short video that you think us commenting on would be really funny.
And I know that a movie or another video on YouTube won't get the amount of commentation that we were able to do this because this was something of ours.
But
we can comment.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. I can make jokes about shit.
Yeah.
So
we do it all the time, especially when.
But
Okay, guys.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.